love High on Love by VIIA Hemp.
Me too. Like the way that it makes me feel all tingly and warm inside and relaxed, but still confident enough to really perform when it's time to put on for some sexy times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. High on Love is engineered to invigorate blood flow and uplift romantic experiences.
And that's exactly what it does, you guys. You have got to try it. High on Love is amazing. It's aphrodisiacs combined with THC. You go to the website, VIIAHemp.com. They will tell you everything that is in this magical little red gummy that also tastes really good. That's an important note to make, is that their gummies taste good. But this one is just like...
So many people hit me up about it. People were like, hey, like I just started listening to the show. What was the name of the thing? The edible that makes you horny? And I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me tell you some more about it, because it does more than make you horny, you guys. It puts you in the vibe. Let's say you're going on a date night. Eat one before you go. It literally says on the back of the bottle how many to eat to get you in just the right type of vibe, so you're not overdoing anything.
Exactly. You got to try it out. And they also have other gummies. It's not just about getting in the mood for sexy times. It's also if you want to focus, if you want to relax, if you just want to have a really good euphoric time, if you want to have better sleep. I talk all the time about how like I will overwork myself and I like it, but then I realize later, like when my eye is twitching like today, I need some good quality sleep. So I will I'm not taking Elevate, because Elevate is going to have me feeling good. I'm going to be up, watch cartoons and movies and everything, just feeling good, like high on life. It's like 7 o'clock rolls around. No. But they do have other gummies. Some of them have THC. Some of them do not. So there's so many different kinds, but I really like Dreams. Dreams, I have been having some good dreams, and they're pleasant dreams. They feel good, and it's just like a full night's rest. You wake up feeling rested, but you also had like a good dream. And I love to journal my dreams. It's a great experience. I want all of you guys to try it. You have to try it today.
Yep. So y'all head on over to VIIAHemp.com and use code CockTales, CockTales, to receive 15% off and get 1 free sample on any order.
Don't wait. Do it right now. And on that note, we're going to get started with the show.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Sweet Spot. What you need to make the Sweet Spot is some Ketel One vodka, cranberry juice, and some pineapple juice and some ice. So you're going to grab a cocktail glass, pour the Ketel One however much you need or want, pour in some cranberry juice, just a splash, and a little splash of pineapple, and pour it over ice and enjoy a Sweet Spot.
I love when somebody touches my sweet spot. I've got a few of them.
What's one
on my neck right here in this little piece. I also like, this is going to sound weird, but inside of my elbow. Like, this is a piece of your body that rarely gets touched. Ooh.
So is your booty hole, Kiki.
Girl, bye. This skin is peeling off. We don't need to zoom in on that. My booty hole, you can touch it, but you don't need to touch it with everything. You can touch it with a finger. You can touch it with a tongue. You can touch it with... Well, that's enough.
Tongue.
Yeah, that's it. I was going to go into a rhyme, but that was all. Yeah, not with a dick, a penis. Nothing too big.
I think my sweet spot is my ear.
Your ear?
You get me at my ear.
Having flashbacks. Anyway, welcome back to Cocktail Share Discussions, you guys. So what have you
Hey, y'all. My bad. I was looking at my nail. Hey, y'all.
Is it broke? What's wrong?
I just like the shape of it. You ever look find one of your nails and it's like your favorite nail, you like how it was shaped?
Like 1 out of the 10?
Like 1 out of the 10. Like, I just like how this one is shaped. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. I've never done that. I'll have to pay more attention next time.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Oh, just living my little life. Since I saw you last, I just been living my little life. What you been up to?
More of the same. I am trying to figure out plans for the holidays. They're quickly approaching because I know, like, as we continue to go through live show
They're
season.
here like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And live show season makes everything go by faster because we have so many different things going on. And then once it's over, it's like, okay, it's basically Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
We are celebrating my grandfather's 80th birthday this year. And we're trying to put together something really big, but it might be really small. I mean, I don't know.
What month is it in?
His birthday is December 3rd, but we're going to celebrate it this Saturday after Thanksgiving. Since everybody will be together already and there's so many of us who don't live in Louisiana, it'll just make it easier. And then his church family can celebrate with him on his actual birthday because they live there and they're not going anywhere anyway. So me and the planning committee have been working diligently trying to get those plans together.
Y'all better plan.
I'm just excited to celebrate him. We don't really usually do big things for the birthdays. In the summer was my grandma's 79th birthday. We did the tea party for her and she loved it so much. Like, and she keeps acting like she has to like pay us back or do something back. Like even when she called me on my birthday, she was like, I just wish I could make you feel as special as you made me feel on mine. Like she loved it. And I'm like, girl, it's no tag in, tag out. We did that for you because we love you. And we wanted to do something amazing for you. And I'm just glad that you still feel that way. That lets us know that our job was well done.
That is so wonderful that she feels so moved
Yeah.
by it. I love doing special things for people.
So I can't wait to see how my grandfather feels. I am working hard trying to figure out what all that will be because I think I've shared this before on the show. My grandfather cannot see anymore. He had a surgery. He refused to sue the doctors.
Are you sure you can't reopen that surgery?
Book? No, he's still in his right mind. Nobody is in charge of him. So, you know, it is what it is. That doctor got lucky because had it been me or my mama or hell, my daddy, it would have been a different outcome. Anyway, he can't see. And so thinking of the things, it's like the natural go-to is like pictures. And you think of memories, but you think of pictures, especially because he's older. So I'm working really hard to get videos from different people.
So he can hear everybody.
So he can hear it. And then still, so we can see stuff. He can't see it, but we can see it. But I'm excited to see how that all goes. And then my cousin plays soccer. She decided to go to Grambling. She's a freshman in college, so she's playing soccer. So
does she like it?
Yeah, she loves it. She's been playing her whole life. But she is at Grambling on a soccer scholarship. And it's just funny to me because I never would have expected her to go there. She's from San Diego. I don't think she's had a lot of Black experiences. I don't know. But she says she's loving it. So by the time you hear this, I will have went. But they played Texas Southern, so I went to the game. And I'm sure that was a good time. I never go to soccer games. I've been to like one or two when I worked for Red Bull. And then I went to an Atlanta United game years ago. But like soccer just isn't my thing.
I've been to my nephew's soccer game when he was 4.
Well, I go to Walker's soccer game, but they don't even keep scores. So that does not count. But I was excited to be able to go. And I was like, oh, same weekend as Beyonce. I'll make sure I get there in time to show up for you because I think that's really important. What else? I guess that's it.
I forgot about this. I don't know when this is coming out either, but I don't know if I'll be in Tulum or if I'll be getting ready to go to Tulum. So I'll be heading to Tulum October 6th through the 10th with Paradise and Vibe. I'm really excited about that. We're staying at this hotel. It's called The Nomad. Kiki, it is so nice. It looks like Kim Kardashian's living room. You know when she sometimes shows her little stone wall, how everything's like stone and dark? That's what the hotel looks like. It is so, I just can't wait to get in there and toss my bags and act like I live there. Act like I'm on the White Lotus.
Do you unpack whenever you get to a hotel?
Only,
like, and hang up stuff, put stuff in drawers? I do it every time.
Only do it if it's like I'm traveling internationally, the hotel's really nice, and I'm just like really happy to be here and use all the things.
Oh, I do it all the time. Okay. I think that I am just like, I don't know who I think I am, but I just act like I live there.
And it depends on how long I'm staying, because I will forget things.
I do too, but oh well, it's part of the overall experience. I paid to be here, and I just wanna engulf myself in my room.
Do you take baths in hotels?
No, but I will get in the tub and sit
in it.
Maybe I'll take a picture. But like even if I got in, I don't think I've ever done. No, one time I did it at a hotel in Dallas. It was just so nice and it was brand new. I like had to do it. I took a shower and then I got in the bathtub and I sat in the bathtub, but it was just so damn nice. And I was like, well, I don't know what I could get.
Doing it. Yeah.
I don't know what I could get, but if it's a shower tub combo, hell to the no. It was like a shower tub combo, but it was very nice. It wasn't together. It was like a big ass room, like a bathroom, but there's a shower head and then over there is a bathtub.
You don't have to. So I'm getting in that tub. You don't even have to explain to me.
I'm getting it.
It's the
but
first
if it's
thing
just
I'm
like basic apartment bathroom, if you play The Sims, like the 650 simoleon tub, where it's the shower head, the tile sides, and the shower curtain goes across the tub. No.
Yeah. I got in the bathtub in Bali and it was real nice. I was sitting in there like, you got to travel.
I've been wanting to put rose petals in there, my essential oils. I'm going to play some Sade and I'm going to lay back with my spa pillow.
Do you act like you're in a movie when you're in the bathroom? I like to like make the water dripple and like grab a cup and like
I have my wine.
Yeah.
And I put my hair in that spa thing, the spa like towel. If I don't have one of those available, I'll use a regular towel. But I'm gonna make it do what it do, and it's gonna be very glamorous. Who's seeing me? Nobody.
Maybe Instagram. Maybe Instagram.
Maybe, but probably not. But I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting in that bathtub. I don't know how we even got on that, but
it was a nice hotel that you're going to stay at in Tulum.
A very nice hotel. I just cannot wait to get there and sit on the patio and look at the pool. I'm not good at taking the bathing suit Instagram pictures or vacation Instagram pictures. I'm going to try to do better in Tulum.
Nothing beats a fail but a try. I just like to look out at the ocean and listen to it. Like, and I literally do that with the breath. It just feels like rich.
It feels rich.
And I'm like, this is what I would do. What was that show called? Maybe it was called Obsessed or something. I don't know. It was like on ABC years ago. And there was a girl. She was like a billionaire's daughter. They thought he was like a tech genius. They lived in the Hamptons. He like died or something, but he didn't really die. Oh my gosh, somebody please comment and name the show. But it was called Obsessed, and she had like a red dress on the cover art. And it was just like she came in with a vengeance because they had her fucking daddy fucked up and they act like he did some shit that he didn't do. And she knew he didn't do it. He left her billions of dollars and she went to the Hamptons and fucked them people's lives up. And I know
this
that's
was a
right.
family show?
I didn't say that. It was a drama on ABC at nighttime. On like it came on after Desperate Housewives, I want to say.
So somebody let me know. I personally want to see what the show is because it sounds kind of good.
It's on like Hulu or something. Let me see. I think it's called Obsessed or something like that. Maybe it's called, I think it might be called Revenge, actually. That's more fitting.
That sounds, yeah.
Anyway, it was good and I think you should watch it.
Okay, Kiki.
Yep, that's what it's called. Revenge.
We're gonna play I'm Curious to Know with each other.
We are.
Because we've never.
What else are we curious to know?
Well,
Revenge, yes. Who watched the show? Can somebody DM me so we can relive it? I might rewatch it tonight. This is what it is because you need to watch it while you're pulling out cards. It's good.
Is that Jessica, Jennifer or Jessica?
Nope.
Oh.
Ain't none of them. Madeline Stowe, Emily Van Camp, and Gabrielle Mann. It all sounds rich. Y'all were born to play these roles.
I want to play. Okay, you guys, we're going to play.
Were these cards in your booty? Because they're brown on the edge.
They've been in this box. In the back of my car.
I'll wash my hands when it's done.
Let me see.
You see the tinge?
Oh, I do see the tins. They wasn't in my booty, y'all. They can't even fit. We're holding them like a deck of cards. You see how I'm holding them like we're playing Uno?
Well, I want to see which one. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. That's how you hold a card. Okay.
Okay, Kiki, I'm curious to know. Shout out. From what you know so far, am I your type?
Nope. Hell no.
What if somebody really was on a date and that was the answer?
I would shuffle it. Oh, if that was the answer.
Yeah, they did that and they were like, no, you're actually really not. And I want to end this right now. I want to go. I
would have to make a joke just to try to save face. Like, that's just a can we at least finish the appetizer?
And they're like, no, I knew from the second you walked in, I just wasn't
Well, go on then with your ugly face self. And fuck you and your
I
mama.
really want to hear some terrible dates. Like, what are some of the craziest things that have happened?
Why do you want to hear terrible dates? I love to hear the lovely ones. Anyway.
Okay.
Have you ever had sex with a coworker?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you judge someone if you were playing this game with somebody and you asked them that and they said yes? Would you be looking like,
No, I would just have more questions. This one deserves a follow-up. So when I play this, like with guys, I'd be like, okay, I add in my own rules. And I'd be like, okay, so we ask the questions, right? Mm-hmm. But if you have follow-up questions, then that means you got to skip 2 turns or however many turns for all your follow-up.
You would have to skip.
If you're asking me a question and I answer and then you have follow-up questions, that means you have to skip X amount of turns for however many follow-up questions up to 3. That's it.
Oh, you got a little remix going.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, if I ask you a question and you don't want to answer, you want to flip it on me, you got to take 2 shots.
Ooh, now we in here busting down vagina walls. You're not even getting the card 4.
Or, it just makes you more loose lip when your question comes around next. You wanted to get all up in my business.
Not you strategy. She has a whole strategy to play. I'm curious to know. I'm feeling it. I like it.
Yeah.
Sure am gonna get
and you guys should make up your own rules because that's why we left it open-ended so you could do things like that. Like, it's not exactly a drinking game, but play it like a drinking game.
Sometimes I pull in, I'm like, mystery card, and I just make up a question that
I've never tried that one. I'm gonna do
I'm like, mystery card. I'm like,
they're gonna be like, damn, I ain't getting no mystery cards. Sorry.
Only the nastiest ones get them. Okay. I'm curious to know, Kiki, on a scale from 1 to 10, how nasty are you?
I would give myself a 6.
Okay.
I think I'm a nasty little 6 because sometimes when I hear some of the shit that y'all be doing, I'm like, oh, hell no. I am not a freak-a-leak like I thought I was. Y'all are really into some things. So I think a 6. And I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with my 6.
6 is good. It's above average.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm curious to know, what do you consider cheating?
Anything that's going to make me mad. Anything that's going to make me mad. That is, you cheated. And you cheated on me, nigga. And so now I'm about to go do it. Kiki. It's my last one.
Okay.
I'm curious to know, if your credit score was a car, what kind of car would it be?
Right now, it's looking all right. So my credit score, if it was a car, it would be a G-Wagon.
Oh.
Now, my down payment is not giving G-Wagon, but the credit score
that wasn't part of the question. We didn't even need to know. It's the G-Wagon.
Yeah, it's taken a long time because it used to be
Kia?
A bike.
That still has wheels.
And you can't finance it. Okay. This is my last one. I'm curious to know, how do you feel about open relationships?
They're not for me. I feel like, it's like if you want to try it at some point in your young life, go ahead. But I don't feel good about open relationships. I feel like me personally, I just wouldn't thrive in the relationship.
Why not?
I would get mad and I would be jealous and I would be like, it would just be too many. Emotions. I need the attention, not even the emotions. It's just like, I want to get the attention from my man and I want him to get the attention from me. I don't want to now feel like now it's his birthday and you did this. Now I'm like, well, let me make sure I do. No, there's too many vibrations up in here. Bye, bitch.
Okay, well, if you would like to play this game with your partner, make sure you check out I'mCuriousToKnow.com.
It's such a wonderful game.
While we're recording this, the game is in stock, but if you waited too late, I don't know. Read everything on the product description page in case you are at a pre-order stage. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure you guys get the game. It's a lot of fun to play at a game night with your new bae, with your old bae, whichever. You just get to know each other. I got to know you a little bit.
Were you surprised by any of my answers? No.
No, a 6.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
That was surprising?
No. It was like, that's what I thought you would say.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little nasty, but I'm not about to be.
I'm not that nasty.
We're not spreading booty cheeks.
We're not doing that. You're not putting hooks in my back. You're not bringing animals and food items in here. We're not doing a lot of those things. Now, on that note, we'll be moving on to weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity. A man is a luxury, like dessert.
Yeah. A man is absolutely not necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
All right, you guys. So this week's Weird Sex. Thank you guys so much for sending in these stories. This one, this couple, I don't know what I would put their freakiness score at, but it's up there because public sex is something that is not common. So I think you get bonus points for being open to do it in the public, especially if it's not a sex club, and especially if it's in the daylight, and especially if it's at a tourist attraction. So this Russian couple decided,
People be thinking.
I want to get my rocks off. You ain't never thought that?
I've never
I
been
just
like
wanna
walking
fuck
around
you
the
right
museum
now.
and just been like,
Not the museum, but maybe a fountain. Like, this fountain is gushing like my pussy.
ooh.
You want to feel it? And he'd be like, yeah. And it's like, well, let's do it.
Now, see, I would be like, you got hand sanitizer or something? Like, what was he touching? I got a
He wasn't
sensitive
touching
vagina.
nothing but your pussy. Sometimes you just got to live a little. Anyway, this particular couple decided that they were going to do the do in the fountain. So, one Russian couple thought that it would be an erotic encounter, and they upset the police folks. And they're on the hunt for them. So, according to 26-year-old, somebody whose name I can't pronounce, who filmed the incident with your freaky ass.
Yes, you. Just last week, you was like, in the car crash.
I would be watching. I'm not going to film it. I'm going to watch it. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You just watch, and you have to be in the moment and enjoy it. You don't film that shit. Now, that's violations. Anyway, they filmed it. It happened in some city, and it lasted about 15 minutes. I think that is a good amount of time for a good quality public sex session. I mean, even in private, 15 minutes, sometimes that's enough. I've got other things to do, babe. Let's knock it out and get on with our day. In the video, a woman can clearly be seen on top of a man who is lying on his back on the fountain wall. The clip ends with a pair getting dressed before walking off while laughing.
It's a bug in my lip gloss.
What?
A bug just like flew into my lip.
I don't see it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not dead skin?
No. Was it?
Maybe it got off.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, the couple got dressed. No flies went in her pussy. And they walked off laughing like, ooh, we didn't get caught because Russian jail is nothing to play with. Ask Brittany Griner. Okay. I guess they were at it for about 15 minutes, according to the person with the camera, that you shouldn't have been doing that. And nobody did anything, even though it was 11 o'clock in the damn morning. I mean, I do like morning sex. They were having full-on sex, lying in the sun beside the fountain in Leningrad Street, as they acted as if it was the most normal thing in the world. Well, I mean, they said, who gonna check me, boo?
I like their energy. I do like that energy.
Because we're just gonna get in this fountain and fuck right quick. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys, let me tell y'all about this time I went on a date and what happened. So I wanted to do something a little different, and I decided to go horseback riding. So I'm on this date. We're horseback riding. We're in nature. Everything is great. Horses are beautiful. We had a good time all in the woods and everything. We get off the horses. We decide we need to go somewhere because we're hungry. We're going to go eat. I get to the restaurant. I went to the bathroom to go wash my hands and everything. And y'all, I don't know if it was just leftover horse smell or if it was really me, but I was so glad that I've already got my Lumi starter pack. I have purchased extra products. I love Lumi, and it came in handy that day. I had the small pack of wipes in my little small backpack that I brought with me in place of a purse. And I just pulled the wipes out and I kind of wiped down everything so that I would smell fresh because I could not go back to the table. Definitely smelled like a second date after that. It was an amazing time, and everybody needs to head on over to lumideodorant.com. Right now, they're offering $5 off for new customers. So if you have not purchased your Lumi starter pack, please do.
Lumi is offering a little discount. If you want to control your body anywhere, anytime, any place, just make sure not only are you following Lumi Deodorant at Lumi Deodorant, you will also get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% off.
It comes with a solid stick of deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice.
Okay, so like, that's an excellent deal, and we're all about the deals these days. Make sure you're using code CockTales and just go to LumiDeodorant.com.
New customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code CockTales at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code CockTales.
Make sure you click the link in the description box below, and don't be out here being funky. I did have sex on the beach while I was in Curacao. Mm-hmm. It was not a private beach. It was the beach at the hotel.
You were having sex?
Mm-hmm. I just don't know what came over me. Those drinks got in my system and the loud music, and it was dark.
Were people out there? Was it sexy? Tell us. It's a cocktail, bitch.
Well, it's not cocktail time. I just worked that in the convo. But, I mean, it was sexy at first. But the beaches there are very rocky. Mm-hmm. And sand in your coochie don't really feel good. So at first it's fun. And it's like, okay, these waves is a rocking at nighttime. I don't know what's going on with the tide. I really don't even know how this shit works. We got to go inside. So then we went inside and we recorded it. Yeah, I'll tell y'all more about that later. Anyway. Yeah, it was a good time. So it wasn't 11 o'clock in the morning. It was more like 11 o'clock at night, though. Like, come on. Somebody could have recognized me.
Now you're on ATL Scoop.
Now I'm on Pornhub.com, and only you getting paid, not me. That's what I would be mad about. You profiting off of my good pussy. Like, what?
That's all you'd be mad about?
I mean, I would be mad, but if it's out there, like, that's the thing that's really going to tick me off. You're making money after you violated me and all of the things, but at the very bottom line, you getting paid and I'm not. And I don't even know who the fuck you are. Like, you should have just enjoyed the show. That's why if you see somebody having sex in public, the common courtesy is just watch and enjoy. You don't record it. You don't have to mind your business. You can mind my business, but you don't record it. Have some cool.
Mind your business if you see me out fucking at the fountain.
Girl, how's somebody gonna mind their business if you fucking at a fountain?
Because this ain't none of your business.
It is my business. I'm trying to get my tourist photos. My flight or my cruise ship leaves in 8 hours. Bitch, move. You over here fucking in front of the Statue of Liberty and I need to get this shot.
You better not be fucking in front of the statue. It is not romantic. It's dirty. Oh,
I mean, New York is dirty, but
I want to try to like add that to my sex goals list.
What? To fuck in front of the Statue of Liberty?
No.
Fuck in New York?
Public sex.
Oh, public sex?
Public sex somewhere that's kind of private and clean.
What would that be?
Maybe like
a home with lots of windows? What is public?
Maybe a museum. Maybe like the High Museum.
Bitch, you are going to jail.
You think?
The High Museum? No, there's rules there.
Yeah, but if you do it, like if you find a little private cubby.
The bathroom? A cubby? Yeah. This is not kindergarten.
You don't have... You know
a cubby. What the fuck is a cubby at in the museum?
You know how in the High Museum they have like different little rooms and it's not always everybody in there at once and you just kind of like prop yourself up on something, don't break anything and just do it with like a couple little swipes.
You're gonna fuck around and swipe that pussy a few times and it's gonna be swiping over one of those damn old ass masks that's like $2 million and you're going to fucking jail. Don't do it in there. Do it in somewhere like where they don't put
sexy and clean for real. I can't do it at the fountain.
You need to do it at home or front of
sink
VR
under
room.
me. I'm scraping my booty now. I'm worried about getting BV.
I wasn't scraping my booty. Somebody else was. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's what they did. Continue to send the stories in. I think that was a wild time. I wish I could have seen the video. It's probably on the internet somewhere. It probably wasn't a good video though. They're probably fully clothed. I don't really like to watch that.
Were you in Girl Scouts?
Yes. Why did you? What did fucking in the fountain have to do with Girl Scouts?
I just always wanted.
Were you fucking in Girl Scouts?
No, baby. I started first of all.
Well, that was an odd segue. I just had to ask.
I meant to ask you that earlier, and it just popped up. In my mind. And I was like, I never knew if Kiki was a Girl Scout.
I was in Girl Scouts. My mom was a troop leader.
Really?
And we did all of the activities. I was getting all of the badges. I loved it.
Were you a Daisy? Did you start off as a Daisy, then
go
brownie?
I skipped the Daisy. I was a brownie, and then I was a junior, and then I was done. because I didn't want to be wearing them uniforms to school. That shit was fucking lame.
Yeah. That was random. You know, sometimes you just want to know random things. Okay. That's actually not what we were going to be talking about this week. Sorry, guys, if you love Girl Scouts. I do love Girl Scout cookies.
I do too. The Samoas are my absolute favorite.
I love the Thin Mints. A frozen Thin Mint.
Oh, I think people who like Thin Mints are very strange, but there's a lot of you guys in the world. So many people love Thin Mints, but I'm like,
why do you think we're strange?
Because who the fuck wants a dark chocolate peppermint cookie?
With
that is
crunch?
the most. I feel like you're a bitter bitch if you like that. Because it's peppermint and dark chocolate
and cookie.
And bitter ass cookie. You're a bitter bitch if you like Thin Mints. I'm sorry. And yeah,
I really cannot believe that you.
I have a whole. I have a thing.
Literally, when I was a child, my favorite candy was a peppermint patty.
Even worse, you are a supreme bitter bitch.
This is wild.
Because what do you like? Mint chocolate chip ice cream too?
I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. Are you kidding?
Do you have friends?
Yes. Like,
I'll be sure.
I love a mint chocolate chip. I love a peppermint patty.
How old are you? 78?
I am offended.
I feel like Terry Joe, but you know who Terry Joe is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well. Anyway, y'all know who Terry Joe is.
I
Be on the internet. She's a funny girl, guy. But she just be on the internet, like, and they go back and forth, like, roasting each other, her and different people. It's just funny, but, like, it's no fun if you don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
I still said what I said.
That's crazy. Can y'all comment if you like Thin Mints, please? Because I need to know. Is this a weird thing?
Look back at, I mean, it's a lot of y'all. I know, like, y'all are, like, gang. It's a bunch of y'all. But I'm
kicking you out, Girl Scouts.
You can't kick me out. That's not how it goes. Do you know how rules work? Every week I feel like I have to say that's not how this works. That's not how this works. You just be making up your own fucking rules.
This is my world, bitch.
I guess. And see, and that's the kind of people that like Thin Mints and peppermint patties and peppermint bark and everything else. But you have fun with that. I mean, I know what to get you for your birthday.
You better not give me no peppermint patty.
We'll get you a Klondike bar. Because that all goes in the same thing. You're going to have all those snacks. I can't believe you really eat that.
I love them, frozen and all.
So what do you actually want to talk about? Now you're going to make me pee on myself. My skin is really peeling. Like a chameleon. Come on, chameleon. It's gross, really.
It is. You just dusting on these people's couch.
Well, I'm dusting on the floor, but I see other dust and I see eyelash glue and eyelashes and everything else, and it's not mine. Because my eyelash extensions, I only have 2 left, and I just put a strip on top, and they're intact for now.
I only have 2 left, and I let them shine.
No, I was looking like Forrest Whitaker, so I had to put something on top. That was, and I'm really sensitive when y'all be.
Can I tell you something real quick?
It's probably gonna piss me off, but go for it.
When I was talking to somebody the other day, we were talking about what type of person you attract. And so somebody, I'm trying to not say names or even a he or a she or anything. Mm-hmm. The person was like, what type of person do you think this person attracts? And I was like, people that look like a man that looks like Forrest Whitaker.
You was talking about me?
No.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out the correlation. I'm just trying to connect dots. Okay.
The correlation is Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
What?
Well, I just had to check.
But
okay, anyway, how does somebody look like they attract somebody like Forrest Whitaker?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like that's
how would
it
you
was
describe
the look and I know her. So it wasn't like,
you've seen somebody before. That's what that means.
No, it just gave me you never seen somebody you're like, this is probably the type of person that
I've never thought Forrest Whitaker. That's surprising, huh? You never know what your people think of you, huh? But that's funny. What did you want to talk about this week?
Kiki, we both got the notes, nigga.
I know, but you had ideas. That's why I was presenting it to you because it's your idea.
Dating etiquette.
Okay.
Do you think it's a thing?
Yeah, I think that people should have etiquette. I think there's etiquette with everything, whether it's dating or anything, but especially dating. And I think that it's important, like, to match up with somebody who's already on the same page as you, because who wants to be teaching somebody the etiquette of things, especially when you're older. When you're young, like high school, college and stuff, and you're still trying to figure it out, maybe you have a little bit more energy and patience to teach or like show somebody. That's just not me. I don't like doing that. I can do it to a certain degree. Like there's certain things where it's like, okay, you really don't know. I can tell you some things, but I'm gonna get fed up real quick.
Like what?
It doesn't even matter what. It's just a matter of how many times you have 3 strikes. Mm-hmm. I'm only going to tell you 3 things that I feel like you should have already known. And now I'm having to tell you. But after 3, it's like, this is too much and I'm not a teacher. You need to see a dating coach. What do you think about dating? Do you think it's a thing or do you think it's like not?
No, I love dating etiquette. I think there are like certain things that people can just do that make them stand out.
Like?
Opening a door. Mm-hmm. Not even, it's like, you don't even have to be in a relationship. It's just like men that open women's doors.
Chivalry.
It's like, oh, I feel like we just took a walk in the past. It feels
like chivalry.
Good.
People say chivalry is dead. And for some it is. And then there's also people who, like, I was talking to my sister one day, my baby sister, and she was saying, she's more of like a traditional feminist and wants very much a lot of equal things. So we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. She's just like, why does that really matter? And you can do it too. And I'm like, yeah, I can. I don't want to. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. But that's why I say I think that people have to get on the same page with the person that they're interested in. And if that person doesn't have it, it's okay. I don't think everybody needs to be trying to form people into what they want. Move on, because somebody might see life how you see it. Like when niggas be talking about, I don't know why y'all don't want to split rent and all those trivial conversations. There's girls out here who are okay with it. Go find them.
It's not
and stop
a
trying to convert us. You want to be a missionary so bad for the brothers who split rent. And baby, I'm not getting saved by nobody else. I'm saved by Jesus Christ. And he said, a man who does not work does not eat. So why the fuck are you in my face? Oops, excuse me. Yeah. So that's what I think.
Somebody's about to be so mad.
And oh well, be mad, stay mad. I'm just not for you, and that's okay because I think you're not for me either, and that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
What do you think are some things that can happen like on a date that just make somebody stand out?
In a positive way?
In a positive way, yeah, not a negative way, positive way.
Something that I always notice is when I can stay up for hours and hours and go from place to place, even if it was outside of the original plan, and really just enjoy conversation with somebody and enjoy their company. I'm not checking my phone. I'm not checking my watch. I'm not ready to go. And it's not even about like, ooh, I want to hop on his dick because I saw it poking and it's big and I'm ready to ride it. It's not even that. It's just like.
You be seeing it poking?
Sometimes I don't know what I be saying to these men or if they have their high on love, but they be ready to go. And I'm like, you need to calm down, young sir. But I've been on dates before where I just enjoyed the conversation and just the vibe. Even when we weren't actually talking and we were just there, like maybe listening to music or watching a performance or whatever the date may be. And we're just enjoying each other's company so much. That stands out to me the most because that's what's really most important out of everything. Like there's tons of things you can put on a checklist, you know, but how do I feel when I'm with you if I feel like I don't want this night to end and I'm enjoying myself or I'm not even thinking about it ending? I'm just really enjoying the moment.
I'm not even tired.
Not nitpicking, not doing any of the things that I love to do. That makes somebody stand out.
That aren't you glad that we're not having to be like super old and trying to date? I feel like I wouldn't have the energy for things.
That doesn't bother me because it's not like I'm married. I may be super old and still dating. I don't know. But yeah, that don't bother me. That's what are you afraid of that?
No, I'm not afraid of that. I was just saying like, I don't know that I would have the energy to make sure I'm paying attention to the things that stand out in a positive way with the dating etiquette thing. Because I forgot I had a point. It's the edible.
Oh, yeah. And see, I'm glad I didn't take one. Because they be having you feeling good and you feel good, but then it's like, well, what do I have to say?
What was I supposed to say? No, but dating, something that can happen during dating that stands out to me is if we're laughing a lot. You ever been on a date and it just really feels like somber and boring? Like you're just, it's just not, it's too much like
I have been on a date
Interviewee.
before. I hate those kind of dates.
And you're just literally
I don't
sitting
want to
like,
be on an interview.
I don't. Can we have everything flow? Let's crack a few jokes. Let's laugh, please.
I also don't like when I go on a date with somebody and I feel like they're not over whoever they were with before. And either they talk about them a lot. Sometimes it's gone both ways where they talk about the person a lot and they're so great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, so like, why does she block you? Because otherwise you wouldn't be here with me. Or what happened? And why do you feel like you should go on a date with another person if this person is so horrible? Why are you still stuck on them? Like, it's like you're trying to convince me to convince yourself and really you wasting my time. Because
Now we both sitting here talking about Bay.
Because I'm going to go. Or I'll just take this as an opportunity to talk about whoever I was actually thinking about. Because maybe I was feeling away and I was trying to be a polite date, but you ruined that. So it's like, okay, well, we just going to vent and this isn't going anywhere, obviously. Well, let me get mine off too, because I don't want to do this on somebody who could be potential.
There is literally nothing worse than going on a date with somebody and y'all both not feeling it and you really do want to leave. And now we're just both sitting here wasting each other's time.
That's why
crazy.
I'm going to be quick to order a drink first. And then if it's not going well, oh my God, I got a call from my dad. He's not, I've got to go. And I just leave.
Have you ever been on a date with someone and you're like you ask them if they think the date is going well? Because it's not?
No, I don't do that. I feel like that's passive aggressive. Because it's like, if you don't think it's going well, say it's not going well. Why would I ask somebody a question when I already have an opinion of the answer?
Oh, bitch, I've done it. I've definitely done it.
I don't do it because it's just like, what's the point? You could also, why don't you just say, I don't think this is going well. Why you put it on them?
Oh, because I don't
I'm
want
just
to.
curious.
Because I want to, that's how I want to phrase the question. It's just, yeah.
But why don't you want to just say it?
So it can be more conversational, not so rude. I feel like if I'm just like, you know what, I'm having a horrible time and this is really bad and just name out all the things, that's mean. I don't want to be mean. I want us both to really kind of talk about it. Are you having fun? Because I also want to gauge you, like, because are you paying attention? Are we on the same date? There is no chemistry here. I definitely have asked that question. I don't want to be rude.
It's not about being rude for me, but if I'm not having a good time, I feel like they're not paying attention. It's just like, I'm good at calling a spade a spade. Like, I can exit. We don't have to have a conversation about it because really, in the back of my head, it's like, where's this conversation going to go? I don't see a resolve. And maybe there could be, but I doubt it. And I'm not interested because now I'm turned off. And it's just like, let's go. I'm not having a good time and I'm not going to be a good date to you. I would rather just go. Yeah, so I don't ask it. Okay, well, on that note, I guess we'll move on to Indecisive Diane. And when we come back, we'll try to answer some advice questions.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey, ladies. So listen up. You're trying to plan a date night, maybe even a girls' night, or maybe you just want to hear some scandalous cocktails. October 15th, the girls are going to be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. That's right, October 15th. Click the link in the description and get your tickets now. Come on, you know you want to see CockTales live. Bye.
Okay, and we are back from Indecisive Diane, and it is time for the advice. If you have a question that you would like to ask on the show, make sure you email us advice@cocktailspod.com.
Okay, the first one says, help, nanny in need. Hey, y'all, I'm going to cut to the chase because it's a lot to tell, and I know y'all don't like long emails. How long is this? Ooh, this is long. I'm a 24-year-old male nanny in South Carolina, and I've been put in a sticky situation. I've been babysitting and nannying since college to make extra money. And since graduating at the start of the pandemic, I've been full-time nannying. I started off working short-term assignments, 1 month to 6 months, but came into my current position about a year and a half ago. The beginning of our working relationship started off great. They found me on a popular nannying and babysitting app and hired me after 2 interviews.
That's good.
Have you ever been a nanny?
Mm-mm.
And while this family is not ridiculously rich, they do very well for themselves and provide me with a car and a credit card to drive the kids places and run errands. Plenty of PTO. When the kids aren't there, I don't work, and are generally kind people who make sure I actually enjoy working with them. Both parents work from home, and I'm usually there while the kids are in school, so it's just us adults in the house. I usually have my headphones in while I'm folding clothes, meal prepping, or cleaning up. So outside of small combos, we don't talk a whole lot. Things started off great until a few months in when I was carrying laundry upstairs and caught them fucking. Granted, it is their house, but the door was cracked open and I could see their reflection in the mirror facing the door. This sounds like a movie. I quickly walk past and I'm sure they hear me because they have an old Southern house with wooden floorboards. I take my time putting the kids' clothes away in their room, hoping that they're done by the time I'm finished. But as I'm walking back down the steps, the door is open wider and they are louder.
Maybe they were inviting you.
I'm not attracted to the regular palm coloreds. I may give a spicy white a chance, and that's a heavy might. So I might give a spicy white a chance, but that's a heavy might. So I just kept on down the stairs. I leave to get the kids from school and forget about it. I don't come back to their house with the kids till around dinner time because it was their date night. The parents come back around 11 p.m. drunk and talkative, but I'm over it and ready to go home because I've been at work for 13 hours at this point. I usually give a little breakdown of the day when they come back from date night, But this particular night, they started pouring drinks and asked if I wanted one too. I declined because I have to drive home, but they seemed disappointed. And now I'm starting to put things together from earlier in the day. Fast forward a few months and there's no more fucking while I'm there. But I catch the husband out at one of the gay clubs here in town on the weekend, hugged up with some Latino boy, kissing on his neck.
Oh my God. It's getting lit.
Now, at this point, I'm a little confused. Not that it's any of my business, but I'm thinking of my job at this point because I've been let go before by parents who divorced and couldn't afford me anymore. He's trying to keep them together. I debate telling the wife and decide not to. But keep an eye on the husband. The following week, he goes out of town and mom keeps the date night. So I'm there late again. She comes in drunk and we do our normal breakdown of the day and the kids, breakdown of the day of the kids. And the entire time she keeps getting closer and touchy. At one point, she leans in for a kiss and I kiss back.
I did not think you were going to say that.
At all. Long story short, we fucked and it was trash, y'all. I'm talking dry, lifeless, starfish in the bed. To this day, I blame it on my dick because I would not have done that otherwise. I leave and I come back to the following day. And of course, the husband comes back early from his work trip. When I say the tension is high, I couldn't even look either of them in the eye. I don't know what.
Who?
IDK, who knows what about the other, but I was not trying to be caught in the middle, especially since they paying me under the table, so neither one of us has to file taxes. Before I leave out to get the kids from the school this day, the wife pulls me inside in the laundry room and basically lets me know that they're open and wants me to start sleeping with both of them. My question is, do I do it? Do I request a raise for these extra services? Should I quit altogether? Honestly, I really could care less to do it, but if I do, I'm going to need my salary doubled at the very least. Hope y'all are able to give me some good advice from a Manny in distress.
I say do it so you keep sending these stories in. I mean, if you don't care about doing it and it doesn't really matter, like this is a perfect time to do it. You definitely need a raise. You can't do it at your same pay rate.
I think you should do it too, honestly. It's like, live a little. You're young, I think.
Okay, but maybe you could teach her some things.
This could be a fun memory.
It could be a fun experiment.
Yeah.
You could try it and then you could also test the husband and see what he hitting for. Mm-hmm. And then maybe, I don't know if you ever want to have a threesome with him, but that might be fun. I have a friend, he did it before and he had some great stories. I mean, I think it's worth it. Live a little, live for us.
Live a little, live for us. But just so you know, this probably is going to end with you losing your job. Just as long as you know that part, but
record it and then
yeah,
you got your material you need to
Send
make
us
your
the
case.
deets.
Okay, on that note, we're going to move on to the cocktails because we don't have that much more time. But again, if you need advice, make sure you email us advice@cocktailspod.com. And if you have a cocktail you want to share on the show, email us that as well, cocktails@cocktailspod.com. That's COCKTALES.
Not long ago, I was a
Okay, so this one says, scroll down. Ooh, that was long. Okay, I'll go back to the last one because I don't have one here. But I do have one here. Cocktail. Well, you deleted it. Okay. Well, you want to read one? It's deleted from the other one.
Do you want to just read the one on here? I had initially just put one on there since we were supposed to have Jesse.
Okay. I'll read this one. Okay. So.
The one that says faithfully cheating.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, ladies. I'm a longtime listener and a huge fan. I tell all my fans about your podcast, all my friends about your podcast. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for that. I don't want to make this a long cocktail by going into... Wait. Is this not what we just wrote? No, I guess it's not. They just all say the same thing. I'm a New York native living in Maryland, 32-year-old male. Recently, the woman of my dreams, I'm sure that's what you meant, and I made things official just over a month ago, and I love it here. I can't ask for better, but I'm a huge freak, like freak. I know some people say that all the time, but I've been this way since I can remember. When I was in the 3rd grade, I used to take my chocolate chip cookies and imitate as if I was swiping the cookie against my girl's pussy and eating it.
What
in the world?
What if you saw your child doing that?
I would think he was possessed.
I would be very concerned. I'm talking to every adult that he's been around. What is going on?
I know that sounds crazy right now, but real shit. Now, back to the butt. I don't have any desires to step outside my relationship. Shorty satisfying me sexually, but I've been making videos of me having sex since 2013 with various women, and when I have some alone time, I like to look at them, edge myself, and bust a hard nut. Why are you edging if you bust? But okay. I feel like once you have enough videos of you doing almost everything, you pretty much only watch yourself, and it's almost like you can feel what's happening over again. So here's my cocktail. It's one of my favorite videos. I used to date this girl a few years ago and I planned a weekend for us. She lived in New York City at the time and she came to visit me for the weekend. I told her, don't pack a bag. I have everything that you need here already. She arrived late that day. So we just caught a vibe and watched a movie and went back to sleep. The next morning we woke up and I money showered her with $10K cash. I think you lying, but I love it.
Who is this?
Hinting that we're about to have a blast. Yeah. I took her shopping for every event I had planned, but she didn't know where we was going. Brunches, dinners, pool party, casino, massages, clubs. I had gotten us a very nice suite at the casino. So after shopping, we dropped our bags in the room and relaxed before the night began. But when we got back, things popped off. Oh, yeah. The mall is across the street from the casino. So I was able to dip off and lace the hotel suite with rose petals, candles, fruits, and extra gifts I had gotten her. Back to the story.
You think he lying?
Yes. We were lit. I think this is more of a fantasy, but it's all good. We were lit when we got back into the room, kissing passionately but sloppy. You know where I think you meant where part of your cheeks are wet. No. She started to loosen my belt, dropped down to her knees, and sucked my dick with no gag. We then decided to shower and filled up the jacuzzi, rolled a few blunts, poured some drinks, played music, hopped in the jacuzzi, and filled the bathroom with smoke. That sounds sexy. As we just gazed into each other's eyes while she played with my dick using her feet. We rinsed off, oiled up, put on something aesthetically appeasing, and set up a few camera angles. We started on the bed kissing. I'm touching all over her body gently with my fingertips, working my way slowly down her clit. I rub on it in a circular motion, tapping on it lightly and firm. just teasing her and making her melt away in my hands. Once I got her clit hard like a butter bean, I dialed 1-800-COLLECT with tongue, kissed on her pussy lips gently until she started squirting in my mouth. I would drink as much squirt as I can into my mouth and spit it back onto her body. He's definitely lying. Okay. Watching the juices run down from her chest to her belly button, I flipped her over, rimmed and tongue fucked her ass until she came again and again. We took an intermission and lit another blunt. It was her turn now. For the first 5 minutes of her eating dick, she didn't even use her hands, all throat. I was moaning, toes curling, asking stupid shit like, why are you sucking my dick like this? You know, losing all of my comments sense. I'm going to stop correcting you because you just wrote whatever the fuck you wanted. I
never saw that one before.
All of your comments sense. Then she turned it up by using that mouth and hand combo. Ladies, my legs and body started to shake uncontrollably. Felt like I was coming internally. Now, every girl I had sexual encounters with know how much I enjoy getting my ass ate. And for some reason, they all give me the same look, a devilish face, and they'll twirl their finger to motion me to lay on my stomach. I love that shit. I do exactly as I'm told, and I fully submit. And I love when she really get into it, to the point we would role play. She would put me in missionary position and act like she actually penetrating me. It's such a turn on for the both of us. She has the hardest orgasms, and I'm stimulated so much I would be left with a pool of my pre-cum on my stomach or thigh. Now, how is it pre-cum if y'all been fucking for hours? But okay. After all that foreplay, we was both ready to fuck! ! We laid a towel down on the couch. Okay. We just knew it was about to make a mess. She climbed on top of me and turned my dick into a Maserati. You've got to turn the rap music off. Okay. Creaming heavy all over me, and every time she squirted, she'd stand over me and shower me from my chest down to my dick, returning the favor. While she was riding me on the couch in mid-bounce, I picked her up and carried her to the bed. I spread her legs, rubbed the back of her neck, gave her sweet kisses, telling her how beautiful she is before I slid my dick deep inside, making her gasp and her lips tremble on mine with an S. I fucked her deep and slow, constantly hitting that spot. I can feel her pussy gripping my dick with every stroke, making it impossible to hold my nut any longer. I pulled out and busted all over her body. I collapsed on top of her while my cum glued us together. I wish I can send you ladies the video. No, thank you. I'm about to watch the video again, but let me ask y'all this. Do you think this is cheating? I don't feel bad watching the videos, but I know my lady wouldn't like it. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed my cocktail, and I hope it wasn't too long. I plan to share more stories in the future.
He's sharing his pages from his book, and he's getting a free ad.
We're not saying that website. You can buy one. Anyway, thanks for sending us in your fan fiction. We appreciate that too.
That was great.
Continue to send in your stories. Again, advice is advice@cocktailspod.com, and the cocktails are cocktails@cocktailspod.com. We appreciate it so much. Make sure you get your tickets to the live show. We have more and more shows coming up. Patreon, all that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram. I am at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Bean.
And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Population. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.